Hello, ladies and gents, Rebel here. We're into the Third Age Total War with another battle. Here I am playing as Rohan against Isengard, against the Orcs of Isengard. Now I was interested in this fight was more of an interesting for me because I was curious to see how Rohan actually fared against an Isengard army. Because in the movies, from what I remember, I haven't watched it for quite a while, but from what I remember, they kind of got decimated by quite a lot of things. You know, every battle that they won was pretty costly and such like. So I was interested to see how I would fare against the AI. And again, this is on very hard. Let's quickly... Actually, no, let's carry on. I'll end the deployment and then show you the AI's army. The AI, I let the AI pick its own army, so I just kind of clicked the auto set army thing button. Okay, here we go. So, on my left flank, I have 3 units of these Rohan riders, which are heavy cavalry, and they're pretty standard for Rohan, I believe. Here I have 3 units of the Erling archers. Orling? Not quite sure how you pronounce that, but let's say Erling archers. I've got 3 units of them in loose formation at the front. Now, in my front rank, I have 4 units of these Rohan spearmen, and they look pretty cool. They look pretty cool. I like them. And then in the rear, in the second and third ranks, I have 3 units of Erling swordsmen, and my general is here. This is my general. Hello, general person. And basically, the spearman is going to take the brunt of the army. Well, my intention was the spearmen take the brunt of the army, and then these guys would plug holes or flank, depending on what was required. And here I have my elite cavalry force of these Ered heavy lancers. And they look pretty cool. I like them a lot. And this is the army of Isengard. It's obviously the AI. They have the Snaga skirmishers. I think they've only got 1 unit of them. They've got 2 units here of Urukai crossbows. This is a unit of Uruk reavers. We've got a unit of Urukai pikemen. 3 units. 2 units of catapults. Unit of Urukai infantry, that's where the general's at. 2, maybe 3 units of the Warg riders. A unit of guards of Orthanc and another one over there. And then the unit of Urukai pikes and 2 units of Urukai infantry total, I believe. I can't really remember. So yeah, I'm pulling my cavalry out wide over the flanks to try and take care of these Warg riders. As you can see, their catapults are devastating, especially my infantry, not so much my archers, because my archers are protected in loose formation, but they are very devastating. But my archers here are annihilating their crossbowmen. So I engage these Warg riders with my Rohan riders, and I'm just with 1 unit of them, and then I'm going to pull the rest of my units around and smash in. Here, the computer's pulling their Urukai infantry up. I'd pull pikemen up personally, but whatever. And here, these guys are broken by my elite lancers. Here, these Warg riders, I didn't actually notice this, these Warg riders actually smashed into my archers, and I didn't notice for a little while, until I actually looked down at my unit card things. Here, for some reason, this unit actually pulled back in skirmish mode, so I took all that off, because that annoys me. Here you can see these kind of intimidating Urukai infantry. But the computer doesn't really advance in a single concerted line. It kind of advances in bits, so I was able to pull these archers back quite easily here. I started actually paying attention to this part of the battle, and then use my spearmen to do counter charges and advance up. So here you can see my spearmen engaged with the guards of the Orthanc, which are going to win. And so what I was going to do is I was going to pull these around. I'll use my cavalry. Now here my cavalry is still keeping these Warg riders busy. I don't know what I was doing with my cavalry for quite a lot of the battle. I still don't know. I kind of lacked micromanagement, if we're perfectly honest. Here they just charge into this unit of pikemen, and I kind of tried to flank them. It didn't really work very well. My cavalry kind of, I mean, if you just look, I've got tons of cavalry, and I end up being down to like maybe a couple of units. If you'd grouped them all together, it might have made a couple of units left. It went quite badly. But here you can see my plan with my infantry coming up. Infantry are flanking, they've got their Wild Riders coming onto my flank here. I think I detached a couple of units of cavalry off, I can't remember. But here, I saw these guys coming up early. I had my infantry, my swordsmen here, and then just pushed up to stop my guys being flanked. And here, this unit of my elite lancers are just breaking the routing completely. Here you can see this sort of Warg versus Cav fight here. Here they're pikemen getting slaughtered. I finally notice that I'm actually fighting pikemen and kind of trying to pull my cavalry back. It kind of goes a bit wrong. But again here I'm flanking these guards of the Orthanc. Here again I didn't notice this. These Snagger skirmishers. I didn't notice this until later. These Snagger skirmishers are actually engaging my archers here. But like I said, yeah, I didn't notice. This unit that got charged by the Warg Raiders is nothing left. It's just gone. So yeah, but my archers, as I'm sure you can tell, were not the main focus of my army. The main focus of my army was my infantry and actually pinning the Urukai infantry long enough to perform Cameron Anvil. But look at this, I mean, 23, 11, 35. Here I noticed the Snagger skirmishers sending cavalry to deal with them. And then didn't pay a huge amount of attention. Warg Raiders against my Lancers. Lancers are obviously going to win that. But here they're pikemen coming up again. Virtually no casualties on them. Well, 40 casualties, so... and I noticed that pulled my cavalry away. But these crossbowmen of theirs are just being annihilated by a combination of cavalry and archers. But look at this, these Uruk Grievers are practically full and they're running away. I didn't understand this. I still don't understand why they broke. As you can see, now I've got all of those units destroyed. The guards of the Orthanc were destroyed. They may be somewhere around here, I can't remember. I didn't pay a huge amount of attention to that again. But, you know, rear charging, these Urukai infantry have broken, and these guards of the Orthanc are fighting to the death. Now, these guys, the decimators of my cavalry, bastards, advancing. They're not going to do anything. All I need to do is keep my cavalry away from them, and I've won the battle. So yeah, this was a pretty short one, and there goes the general. There goes the general. Not enough to make a decisive advantage now because it's already won, but it was a nice little addition to. So yeah, battle over. Everything's routed. And bop. There we go. That was complete destruction of their forces. You can see that their advantage in men was minimal. It really didn't make a huge difference. But yeah, Erling archers, 103 casualties. And my riders sustained pretty large. But look at this, 191 from my is that from my archers? Yeah, that's from one of my units of archers, so I guess they did pretty well actually. But here, 148, 111, 92. So they're all doing pretty decently. And my infantry did exactly what I wanted them to, and just held the position. And while I think Isengard is actually a very strong faction, especially if they have masses of infantry and crossbows, I don't think they're as big a problem as I originally thought they would be. I could be wrong, but I think Rohan has a good chance. But then again, it is the AI, so it's probably gonna get annihilated. We'll have to see how that works out. But yeah, that was a good fight. And just something quickly, because I don't think this is going to end up being a very long video. If it is, this will just be cut out. The reason I'm doing these as replays rather than as live commentary battles is because, well, how do I put this? I don't tend to speak very much during actually fighting a battle. I tend to be pretty focused. Even when I'm not focusing on a huge amount, I just keep my gob shut and actually, you know, just focus on what's going on and trying to anticipate what's going to happen. So I guess I could do it as a kind of pause thing, but people don't seem to like that very much. So I'm going to carry on doing these as replay battles, because then I get to fight the battle. I get to see other stuff that I've missed, maybe that I didn't see, that could have changed, and just see what I could have done better next time. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. There will be others upcoming, I'm sure. So yeah, I will see you next time. Please enjoy.